Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Tech Weekly. Without further ado, let's get straight into the biggest story. So the first thing is that Neflix is finally allowing for offline viewing. So all of you people that were asking for it are finally going to be getting it. It's mainly going to be just for Netflix originals at the moment, but it's going to be rolling out to a few other shows soon too. There are a few other shows that do have offline viewing at the moment, but they're pretty random, so you should just go and look for yourself and just see if the program that you like's on it. But they are working on bringing probably the whole collection for offline viewing soon. The upgrade to get this is available right now, and you've got two qualities to choose from. You can either do it in high quality or standard quality, which they don't actually say what the actual resolutions are for these two qualities. And offline viewing is available for all streaming plans, so it doesn't matter which one you have, you'll be able to get offline viewing on both. In other news, the San Francisco Municipal, however you say it, Bellway, was hacked a few days ago. So this happened not this Friday, the Friday before in the afternoon, and the hacker, who had pretty terrible grammar by the way, put this on the computers, and he also said out of service on all of the ticket machines, and he also sent this email to the railway company. But seriously though, why are they still running on Windows 2000 and then they get surprised when they're hacked? The hackers were asking for a ransom, but the San Francisco Railway Company just decided to open up the gates so people could just basically browse on it for free during that time. So the service wasn't impacted at all, so they got around it that way. And by now they've managed to get the service all sorted and everything's all back to normal. And for like the one person that didn't hear, because this is pretty much everywhere, CNN bought the BEME app by Casey Neistat. So they did this not really to have the app, because the app's going to be closed down on the 31st of January, but they got this to acquire Casey Neistat really, and they bought it for around the region of $25 million. But what this app actually did is it was kind of like Snapchat, but instead of basically holding your phone up like that and recording yourself or recording what's ahead of you, you put it like this and it automatically starts recording, like you actually put it towards you and it starts recording. And then you can't actually see it before you send it, you can't preview it or anything, you can't add anything to it, it's just basically raw what you're seeing. So it didn't really take off, so yeah, it's been shut down. But we don't really know what Casey Neistat's going to do with CNN at the moment. I don't even think he knows at the moment, as he said in his video.
Part of the reason why I was so excited about working with CNN is they believed in me, they believed in Matt, they believed in our team so much that they just wanted this relationship to happen. And then we'd figure out what it is later. So that's what our focus has been, is like, how do we pull this together? How do we make this happen? How does this make sense? We did all that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they do. And Android Gooligan malware has been infecting over 1 million devices. So people can basically get this, not that they're going to want to get it, but basically how people got this is by downloading apps off some third-party app stores, and this happened as of last Friday, not just the Friday that happened, the Friday before, and it's continuing to increase every day. So just watch out for third-party app stores and just make sure that the apps you're getting are legit and you know that they're going to be secured, because this is a lot of devices that got the malware. And by the way, what this malware does is it gives them access to private data, as well as lets them install adware on your phone, which is basically going to show you adverts, and it's going to generate income from that for them too. So there's a tool in the description down below to check if you've got it. Just try and be careful on third-party app stores. And moving on to the quickfire stories, there's an anti-drone gun that's been developed that can bring down drones from up to 1.2 miles away. So this doesn't actually destroy the drone, it just basically disables the user's control of it and just brings it down. So this can be used in airports and places like that if it gets FCC approval. Samsung Pay has been delayed again until next year, and this is because of problems with negotiations with banks and stuff. Instant games are coming to Messenger, or they should be already available to most people, and yeah, you can just use it to play Pac-Man and stuff like that with your friends. Twitter got a reply counter and is ranking comments, so comments that have been replied to by the original poster or are people that you follow are going to be shown towards the top. It's not going to be in chronological order anymore. And there's also going to be a counter next to the reply button. Sky Mobile has launched in the UK, so there's only going to be data plans. There's not going to be plans for minutes and texts. These are going to be pay-as-you-go. So the good thing about this is data plans are going to roll over to the next month. So if you've got any data left over, you can roll it to the next month. And you can also share it with your family too, which is pretty nice. Just Eat is delivering takeaways by robots. The first was in Greenwich, London, but it's going to be rolling out to other parts of London later next year. And Chrome 55 will default to HTML5 over Flash. Unless the site is fully Flash and is only Flash only, it's going to default to HTML5 unless the user says that they want to enable Flash. And I'd usually say a funny or entertaining or whatever story at the end, but this is just pretty much an unfortunate story. So, internet cables connecting the UK to the Channel Islands were cut by a ship anchor. So this is just very unlucky, but basically a ship anchor's cut through the wires, so the people in the Channel Islands are getting major disruptions on their internet right now, and it's going to take about a week or so to get fixed. So hopefully they'll get internet access back soon. As of now, they probably don't. So if you're in the Channel Islands, I kind of feel sorry for you. Not that you'd be able to see this anyway, probably. But anyway, that's it for this week's Tech Weekly. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like, be sure to subscribe, and comment down below. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video, whenever that's going to be. Bye.